If this life is not radiant, that's okay. Not everyone is born to become a star in the sky. Some people are just small lights, not dazzling, but warm enough to guide others. If you are not famous, not wealthy, not standing at the top, that does not mean your life has less value. Your worth is not measured by how many people see you, but by how you live when no one is watching. I look at my father's calloused hands and my mother's silver hair, people who have never once stood under stage lights, never once had their names called at moments of glory. In life, they are a quiet shade, an existence that does not shine by the world's standards. And yet, it is their silent endurance and boundless love that illuminated my entire sky, nurturing me into who I am today. Standing before such immense sacrifice, hidden within such ordinary forms, I find myself asking, what if life is not radiant? If I cannot become a shining star, does my life still hold value in the eyes of the world? Radiance is often defined by measurable achievements, a brilliant report card, a leadership position, fame, or great wealth. It is when an individual reaches the peak of success and earns recognition from society. On the other hand, not radiant is often equated with being ordinary, even mediocre. These are the quiet lives. A diligent office worker, a meticulous craftsman, or simply someone struggling with daily survival. A life of routine, without fame or spotlight. Yet we cannot deny the meaning of a radiant life, because the desire to shine is what pushes people beyond their limits. Look at Thomas Edison, who failed thousands of times before lighting up the world with the electric bulb. His brilliance was the result of unbreakable will, bringing light to human civilization. To live radiantly is to unlock one's full potential, to become a torch that inspires others and awakens dreams long forgotten. Figures like Bill Gates and Steve Jobs did not shine only for themselves. Their success stands as living proof. If I can do it, so can you. Radiance fuels belief in greatness. The desire to stand out, to achieve glory, is a beautiful and rightful human aspiration. Yet there is no single standard for what it means to shine. Each person defines radiance differently. For a young dreamer, radiance is reaching the stars. For a soldier, it may simply be holding on to moral conviction in the face of danger. Some feel radiant standing on a stage of glory. Others feel it while cooking a warm meal for their family after a long, exhausting day. For an artist, radiance is a timeless masterpiece. For parents, it is seeing their children grow up healthy, joyful, and safe. Radiance is not always like the blazing sun. Sometimes, it is simply the act of burning wholeheartedly for a purpose, no matter how small. Like a firework that shines briefly, yet leaves a lasting impression. If life is not radiant, that is okay. Because this world is not sustained by the top 1% alone, but by billions of ordinary people doing their jobs well. A forest is not made only of towering ancient trees, but also of moss quietly nurturing the soil. Think of the silent volunteers during the COVID-19 pandemic. They were not politicians or billionaires, yet their presence became a light of hope for countless lives. They proved that when life has meaning, our existence has value. And sometimes, happiness is simply a quiet act of giving. If life is not radiant, that is still okay as long as it is not meaningless. Do not let time pass in emptiness. Do not live without purpose, passion, or feeling. A dazzling life may be a dream, but a meaningful life is the true essence of being human. Do not strive only to be successful, strive to be valuable. Live so that even without brilliance, your life becomes a meaningful song, a golden dust shining quietly in this world. But accepting an unremarkable life should never become an excuse for laziness or surrender. We must distinguish simplicity from lack of effort. As Jack Ma once implied, opportunity does not simply appear. You must ask yourself if you have truly tried hard enough. The greatest fear is not failing to succeed. The greatest fear is living without meaning. Even if life is not radiant, we must still hold on to dreams and continue striving. Live simply, but never give up. You may not become great, but you can become a better version of yourself each day. A person who quietly overcomes hardship, who preserves strength and kindness, is already living an admirable life. Each individual must keep improving, moving toward goodness. Instead of admiring others' spotlight, start acting. Discover your strengths, cultivate knowledge, and refine your character. You only live once. Live a life that leaves no regret for wasted years. A person's value is not measured by applause, but by the quiet impact they leave behind. So if you can shine, shine like a sunflower facing the sun. But if you can only be a small flower by the roadside, then bloom quietly, spread your fragrance gently, and live fully as yourself with kindness, effort, and sincerity. Live true to your values, like a flower drawing life from the earth, patiently waiting for its season to bloom. Because in the end, simply being yourself in this world is already the most radiant thing of all.